Now, you're a strong proponent of full disclosure, and in particularly with regards to advertising. What are some of the examples of questionable tactics or practices that you've seen?
Well, they're all over the place now. As the mortgage market has shrunk a little bit, we spoke a couple of weeks ago about the advertising getting aggressive. By aggressive, that can mean misleading to the client. Almost everybody, I even brought one in with me today, everyone's received a solicitation like this. Probably every listener out there maybe gets it 2 or 3 times a week.
Looks professional.
It looks very professional and very important. And on the front of it is, if this was to me, it would have my mortgage holder's name, whoever I make my payments to. And it says account.
So the bank's on the front.
Right on the front as where its return address would go.
Can I hold this up? There you go. See if we can get a shot of this.
All right.
This just looks like a regular set of information that comes from the mortgage company. It says attention, interest rate adjustment notification.
Exactly.
That looks like something I should open up.
Well, you have to open it. It says important document, and it's from your bank. Account information enclosed, personal and confidential. You better open it. Then when you get inside, it reads that, and it's addressed to the borrower personally, the authorized financial institution listed below has been chosen to renegotiate your existing adjustable mortgage to a new fixed-rate mortgage.
Wow. So they know you have an adjustable. They're contacting you, say, we'll be an intermediary with you and your bank, but you think it's the bank.
By all means, if I've read up to this point, I think, thank God, my bank's calling me to lower my interest rate. I got an interest rate adjustment notification.
So if it's good, too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
Yeah, it's not only too good to be true, but it's just plain misleading. If you go to the bottom, there's an 800 number and a lender's name, a mortgage broker's name. There's no address, where they are, just the 800 number to call.
Wow.
And the thing I like to make people aware of is, if you have called on one of these flyers, you've been misled to call them. At what point does that company stop misleading you and stop being clever and start telling you the truth and do what's best for you? So you got to be careful.
Who are the primary victims that fall prey to something like this and pick up the phone and make that call? Elderly?
It's everybody. I would open this up
Really?
and think right away, interest rate adjustment notification, and it really takes some digging.
But maybe an elderly, a widowed, somebody that doesn't have a support system, that may be not as familiar with the options that are out there today.
Without question. Wow. Without question.
So that maybe the same people sending me the emails from Nigeria are sending these.
Yeah, and the sweepstakes you may have already won.
I may have already won.
But the caution, so what are you saying we should do? If we have our information that's public, what advice would you say for us to be aware of, and what should we do?
Well, I can tell you what we encourage our clients to do.
Okay.
If they've come to us for a mortgage and 6 months later, a year later, they get something like this, they know, and they've been educated by us, if it looks good to them, bring it in. Maybe something has changed in their life that we're not yet aware of, and there's a reason that they may need to consider refinancing, or they're moving, whatever. So if they get something that looks good, come on, bring it in.
Good.
And we can read it, decipher it, and then really take a look at their personal situation and see what's best.
So when people get solicitations like this, I mean, basically the old premise is, if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Absolutely.
Wow. All right, so get in touch with your mortgage professional, your real estate professional if you've got the house on the market. Danny, that's good advice.
Thank you.
Also scary that this kind of information is available that's pretty accurate. I mean, about the mortgage company, the kind of mortgage I've got, that is incredibly scary.
That information is taken right off your credit report. That information on your credit report is sold and resold to people who want that information.
Can I stop that?
Yes, you can stop it by opting out of the whole program, so that the credit repositories, Equifax, TransUnion, Experian, so that they cannot sell that information to anybody. And there's an 800 number to call. And that's
so just get in
online.
touch with your credit reporting agency and ask for be opted out of that.
No, you've got to call this 800 number.
Okay.
They're going to ask you specific questions to verify your identity and who you are before you can opt out of it.
Gotcha.
That information is available on our website to anyone that's interested.
Good. And we'll send you to your website, to Danny's website. Just go to our website. There's a lot of websites here. Just a reminder for you, if you've got a question for Danny or anyone on our panel, email us. Just go to WPBF.com, click on Real Estate Insiders, and we'll get the questions out.